It's time to hit the road and discover Texas with Annie Studebaker. Get ready to travel deep into the heart of the Lone Star State, meeting friendly folks and exploring fascinating places. Experience a way of life like nowhere else in the world. As we uncover the rich history and culture of Texas, discover adventure, discover excitement, discover Texas with Annie Studebaker.
Taking a long tubular piece of glass and totally transforming it into a neon sign that has words, interesting designs, and brilliant colors takes skill and determination. Kirk Tunningley, owner of Big Dog Neon located in Lockhart, has mastered the art of creating neon signs. In this episode of Discover Texas, Kirk will demonstrate how these signs are made from start to finish. Let's discover Texas together and let Big Dog Neon light up your day.
My name is Kirk Tunningley. I have a business, Big Dog Neon, that's operated here in Lockhart, Texas for 20 years. I now work with my son, Rory, who's behind me working. I started doing neon in 1978 in a university art school. It was part of the glass department there, and I learned the fundamentals of making neon tubes. From there, I moved to Austin, Texas, and learned commercial neon bending in the early 80s. Started my own business in 1983. Worked until 87 in the Austin area, and then relocated to Honolulu and worked over there for 10 years. Then I came back to Lockhart, started Big Dog Neon here. I had started the business in Hawaii, but moved it over here. And I've been in the same building here for 20 years. And we make commercial signs as well as we fabricate artwork for several artists. And I also do my own artwork. A lot of the work we do here is wholesale work for sign companies that don't do in-house neon. We also do retail work. A retail customer would bring us an idea or a drawing, and we would get a final drawing or idea what they want the finished product to look like and go from there. A lot of the things that we do though are signage that the other company is making the background and installing it, and we just do the glass part of it. And I like that because my favorite part of making neon is the bending and the processing. As soon as I got involved with it, I really liked it because I think the immediacy of it, I could bend a tube and pump it and have something finished that same day. I'm going to demonstrate neon tube bending by bending an S from start to finish. So you can see me draw the pattern, bend the glass, put the electrodes on, and then we'll process it so that it lights up.
Hold on to your hat. We'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna make an S. I thought I'd make a double stroke S, and that means it's gonna have two lines.
Ooh, how fancy. S for Studebaker.
S for Studebaker. So, we're gonna go like that, and then we're gonna go like that.
So I guess this is where you're going to lay the pipe or shape it according to the design, correct?
Yes.
Wow, that's neat.
I mean, I'm just doing a free form type thing.
Right, that's fine. Wow, that's neat.
So, this is the bottom. It'll terminate in here and it'll have electrodes in here, but neon, we bend everything backwards. So we're going to work from this side.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That way the face of it is all flat. And any double backs that you have, or where the electrodes go right here, will be on the back side.
Okay. Great.
All right, so we put this bronze screen over it because
wow.
this won't warp when the hot glass gets put down on it.
Okay.
We're going to use clear glass, and when we pump it, it's going to be red. So
meaning it's going to stay red? No.
Well, when it illuminates,
It'll be red.
the molecules inside will light up red.
Oh, wow.
Because that's what neon gas does. So it'll have neon gas in it.
Oh, so every pipe is white?
No.
Okay.
No. A lot of the glass has a phosphor coating. Like this one has, what is it? This has a white coating, but it could have a different phosphor where it would look the same white, but the phosphor would illuminate blue or green.
Oh, so see, I thought the glass came in different color. No, it's whatever you put in here, the gas you put in here.
A lot of it is clear glass that has a powder coating.
How interesting.
Phosphor coating. There is colored glass. Like this is batched red glass.
Okay.
Usually this is made in Italy and coated in the United States.
Oh, wow.
But all the glass comes in either 4-foot or 5-foot straight sticks. And we're using a 4-foot straight 12 millimeter tube today.
Okay.
So first we're measuring this out so we know we've got enough glass
Oh, I see.
for that bend. But we're going to start our bend on the inside. So that's that corner. This is going to be my first bend right here. And I've got 2 torches I use. This is a ribbon burner, and this is a Cannon torch.
Okay.
And the Cannon torch you do sharp angles with, and the ribbon burner you do curves.
Okay.
These are
Safety glasses.
safety glasses, didymium. Gets rid of the flare from the glass as it heats. And it's not real dangerous to look at, but if you do it every day, all day,
Yes.
then it is. So I cork off one end and put my blow hose in the other end.
Okay.
And as you bend it, you blow into it so it doesn't collapse.
Okay.
So you want to keep the inside diameter the same.
Okay.
All right. It takes probably about a minute and a half for it to get hot enough to bend. You want to heat.
How do you know it's hot?
You have a feel for it. It starts to get liquid.
Oh, and it starts to bend.
Yeah.
It looks like it's bending now.
Yep. But it needs to be hotter than that to bend it to that pattern.
Wow.
All right.
Okay, what are you doing there?
Just keeping it flat.
Okay.
That's a material that doesn't burn.
Okay.
All right, next I'm going to make this angle.
Oh, wow.
So I do that in this Cannon torch. I'll just heat about an inch of glass. You always try to bend things with gravity.
Well, I don't understand the purpose of the mouthpiece.
When I brought it over there, I blew into it, and the pressure of you blowing into the tube keeps that the same diameter. Otherwise, it would kind of bend like a straw. You just
I
can't.
understand the purpose now. Great. Okay.
So now I'm going to do another angle, the same as that. Now I'm going to add the electrode. This is the tubulated electrode, where this tubulation will hook up to the manifold to process the tube, so that I have access to atmosphere inside the tube to vacuum it out. Now I'm going to make this curve. That's the electrode. There's an electrode on each end of every tube, and that generates the electricity through the tube, and the molecules inside the tube carry the current.
Wow.
And I'm going to bend this inside curve and then close it up at the end by making these last two bends. This is going to bend around.
Wow.
So I'm going to put this last electrode on and then complete it by bending right here.
Now it's off.
I'm going to cut the glass with a file. You just score it. And then
Wow.
break it. Now I'm going to bend this into the center there.
You are. Oh, that looks hot. I see. See the frozen already.
Then I'm going to take it to the bombarding table, hook up this tubulation to the vacuum pump, and heat it up and vacuum it out, then let it cool, and then add the gas.
Hold on to your hat. We'll be right back.
All right, this is the vacuum pump is down here, and it's also a diffusion pump that makes a better vacuum. This is the Manifold System, a series of stopcocks to process neon. First I'm going to hook up, make a glass seal to the manifold through this opening in the tubulation. I'm going to put a piece of mica in between these two ends so that the electricity, there's so much electricity that it could zap right through the glass.
Wow.
This is 22,000 volts at about 600 milliamps. So now I'm going to open up the vacuum pump and draw the air out of the tube. This is a pressure gauge, so I know how much pressure is in the tube while I'm processing it.
Oh, wow.
This is the rheostat that monitors how much voltage I'm putting into the tube. As the process goes on, you'll use more and more voltage, and it heats up the tube and purifies it. Mostly what's in a tube is dust and moisture from the air. So we've got to get rid of all the moisture. I'm going to heat this up to just below where it would start to bend. So.
Wow.
That's just air that's lighting up in there now.
So if you were using color, at what point would you have added it?
It'll get added after this cools down.
Oh, really? And how long does it take to cool down?
About 2 minutes.
Oh, that's fast. It's turning red or something.
Yeah, the electrodes get red hot.
Wow. Some scary stuff there.
All right, yeah, now it's gonna cool.
2 minutes. Amazing. What color are you going to make it?
Red.
That's exactly what I wanted.
Clear red, a clear tube with just neon gas. You actually see the molecules that are lit, and they turn red with the high voltage.
Wow.
And it should come out bright red right away. If there's a leak where I made connected one of the electrodes, then it'll light up pink. We don't want that.
No.
So, all right, I'm going to close this down. Close down the vacuum pump, close down the gauge so I know how much gas I'm putting in.
You got it, red.
Yep. Now I'm going to seal it off right behind the electrode.
Who would have known?
And this is 15,000 volts that we're going to put into it right now.
Oh, wow, look at that.
This is a tube with white phosphor, and you can see the argon gas.
Oh.
It's very dim, but as soon as the mercury goes in, it brightens up.
How interesting.
So the mercury becomes gaseous and makes the argon much brighter.
This was an amazing experience. The various shapes and colors that were created were absolutely beautiful. Remember, if you have an idea for a neon sign, contact Big Dog Neon. Your idea will light up your day. This is Annie Studebaker. Thanks for taking the time to discover Texas.